guys? How's it going? We are home. Ba ba ba. Happy to be home. It's always good to get home, especially when you're on like. Well, we had fun, but it's good to be home. So I've got a couple projects going on here. We are transferring data onto our computer or onto a flash drive. I just realized that I've been buying all these big, like, yeah, there's cat hair on it. This one's like WD or like Seagate, or I have a Toshiba Canyo, and I have a click free, a Toshiba Canyo. I got a whole pile of them because as I like movies, but I'm also a content creator, so I got tons of stuff, right? But the discs wear out in those, so actually they're not really that great of an idea because they break down, especially for us in this small little town where the power goes out all the time. So I made a video last night about a power outage, and I super forgot that it was a scheduled power outage, so my bad on that one. Are you okay? You hot? There's watermelon on the counter still. I'm glad you're jumping on your trampoline. So this is an unscheduled, random Maddogmountainarts live, and I know from my viewers I should be more about telling you guys when there's lives, but you know, when I do a live, it's probably mostly because like I just get in the mood to do a live. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't know what I mean. I don't know. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to do a live because I'm not feeling very like positive. Sometimes I'm really in the mood to do a live. I don't know. Doing live saved my life. So, hey, how's it going? It's okay. It's okay. I was a little bit. I'm a little bit flustered about what's going on around here. How are you today? Just because I have a million projects and I don't know where to start. So rather than starting and focusing on the project, I'm doing a live. Yeah, thanks. This is my yard. And what I'm doing now is I'm going to harvest some of this devil's lettuce, I guess, is what it was. It was actually called like some sort of devil's lettuce when I ordered it. So I just need to find a spot to put you guys. And then I was going to clean out this bed a bit, I guess, in anticipation for next year. So it is Thursday. We're in Canada. Yeah, Canada. What are you guys up to? Okay. Let's see if I can figure this out. Oh, is it 10:30? Cool. And hi, professional game review PGR. Hey, how are you? Yeah, I know. It's probably not really devil's lettuce, but because it's red, right? When I bought it, all these seeds, a lot of my seeds I get from Baker Creek heirloom seeds in the States, which I really like because they propagate. Hey, in Ireland, that's cool. My last name is Duncan, so I'm always very excited about Ireland. And I want to get to the Giant's Causeway one day. We like rocks on this channel. We're big about rocks. And we're big about getting outside. How about that? Does that work? You guys can see me. Okay, can you see me now? So this lettuce wasn't going to grow very big. And I'm just going to harvest it because I came outside. I've been gone for a couple weeks. And it's probably not really devil's lettuce, but it was some sort of red. You have been before and it's cool? I know, right? Do you guys know do you know the mythology around it about like Finn and the Giant? What is a Shirley tomato? What's that look like? I've got some tomatoes too. I'll show you guys in a minute if you're interested, but mostly I just wanted to say, hey, the causeway is amazing. Yeah. Okay, so Finn was the great warrior in Irish mythology, right? And he was a big guy, but he wasn't a giant. So the Giant's Causeway is supposed to lead across the passage to the giant, kind of like the golden goose thing. It's okay. I'm just harvesting some little lettuces here and talking about the mythology behind the Giant's Causeway in Ireland, and it's those little round basalt stones, and that is columnar jointing is what it's called, and only basalt can do it. Yeah, Finn the warrior. So, you know, in all the like mythology things, like the warrior's got to fight somebody. This is local. We're in Bella Coola, BC. I'm not sure if that's a New Hawk design or it's a Heisla design, but I probably got it from downtown at the Copa store, Bella Coola, BC, Canada. Okay, so it's cool, right? I think it's fish. It looks like salmon to me. Salmon design. It does look like a New Hawk design. Yeah, so Finn, he, you know, as like a warrior, you gotta find people to war, right? You gotta be conquering, you gotta get the feats going so that you go down in history, right? Thanks for the shout out to the hat, appreciate it. Shout out to the New Hawk Nation. Oh, Wizzy. Sorry, I don't know anything about that. Hi. So anyways, the Giant's Causeway is supposed to lead to this big giant, right? Or apparently Finn built the causeway to be able to get to the giant. I think that's how it rings. But then he became frightened after he saw the size of the giant, and he thought that he wouldn't be able to beat the giant, right? So his wife dressed Finn up in all these like baby clothes, and when the giant came to fight Finn, he saw this like huge baby, and then he was told that that was Finn's son. And then the giant got freaked out because he was like, oh my god, if this is the son, like the dad must be huge. And then I guess he disassembled the causeway and there wasn't any big battle, and kind of the story is just about like the tricky wife, right? Which is cool. Everybody needs a tricky wife, right? Yeah, I didn't even know that there was a WWE Finn person or whatever. I didn't know that. I'm just wondering where my son went here. Wolfgang! Oh, I think I heard him say what from inside. Like when your kids are always, when they reach that age where they're like, hey, Xanpla, where they're like, what? Every time you try to talk to them, what? Right? Xan PLX 23. I don't know how you want me to say that, but I see you. Hi, how's it going? So, to harvest this lettuce, I just picked the dirt off because I don't need to take the dirt inside. Some of them are just eaten by slugs, so forget about it. I'm just tossing them to the side. It's, what are you doing? Okay. I just gotta watch for bears when we were gone. Yeah, I do. Yeah, shout out to the slugs. I know there's a lot of slugs. And there's a lot of ants crawling around me here too. When we were gone, there was 4 big grizzly bears in the yard, so I'm just trying to be careful. Be aware of the bear situation, right? Go to Newtown, Warren's Country now, but there's great views of Strangford Lounge. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gone for a couple weeks, and a big mom grizzly bear and her 3 cubs. So obviously like a pair of cubs that were probably 3-year-olds, and then like her cub from like this year or last year or whatever, because they were big. I seen them on my camera. I can actually upload a picture for you guys, but I only got 2 of them in the trail cam, but my neighbor said that there was 4. But I will I'll post the photos to my YouTube channel so you guys can see. And if you go to my channel, I do have a few shorts of bears. I will do that. Try it. Well, I won't promise later tonight, but I will get there. Because we were out of town and I was filming and that was great. And YouTube does pay me a little bit of money, but I'm broke. I'm broke. And I've got a friend that wants to go camping again, not this weekend, but next weekend, and go and look for some fire opals. And I just like, I don't know if I can toss that up, you guys. That sounds like a fun time. But it's on someone's claim. These are cool, eh? Just tell them Peekaboo says hi. I don't know. You don't know. You don't know bears like I know bears. I actually don't really like bears very much because they always come in my yard and eat my carrots. And that's what we got to do next, is like thin out the carrots and get as many as I can inside because they're going to eat them. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I kind of do. I do have a green thumb. It's just a matter of like, do I have the patience to hang out outside and, you know, be green thumb person, right? How's it going, hole? How are you today? We're very happy to be home. Very happy to be home. So this is all this. I should have grown more lettuce, but you guys know me, the slugs ate the lettuce. So we have some pretty big slugs around here. And it's like, next year I'm gonna buy, that's good, I'm gonna buy copper like wire or felt. When was the last time I see foxes quite often. He's good, he's down on the trampoline. He got a new bike, which actually, you guys, I don't know if I've aired the video yet, but we're in Williams Lake. Okay, so we bought the bike in Quesnel, and if you are part of my membership program, then you guys got to see a whole pile of videos that I made in the museum, but limited time only because I don't know what the rules are on that. Anyways, so I'm not gonna keep them up forever. It's kind of like sneak peek. I will make some shorts of some cool stuff that we saw. But we got Wolfgang a new bike, and I was leaving my mom's and I put it in the back of the truck, and she's like, tie down that bike, blah blah blah. That's my mom voice. So I was like, okay mom, okay, right? And then we went to Williams Lake, which, like, if you search like British Columbia and you search like top 10 most dangerous towns or whatever, Williams Lake's on there. And it would always just go away. That's cute. That's cute. I don't worry too much about foxes. I'll get back to that. So anyways, when we went into the Walmart, and we were only there for like 10 minutes. And yeah, somebody tried to steal Wolfgang's bike when I came back to the truck. It was all mangled, like, and they'd like ripped into some of my garbage bags that had clothes in them and stuff. So I'm pretty glad we didn't lose his bike, because that would have been super upsetting to like lose your new bike. When you see a bear, okay, so foxes I don't worry about too much, except that they might eat my cat, but my cat's pretty smart, you know what I mean? Because he's had to like sleep outside and stuff. I mean, he can come inside, but he likes to go outside and hunt. So if you're in the real BC, you definitely got to have an animal that like is smart about other animals and can be, you know, outside a bit. And the bears, we just yell at them, hey bear, or yo bear, go away bear. And they don't really like listen that much, but yeah, I know, right? He would have been so upset. And like, Wolf's only 6, so he didn't really like understand, because I was like, oh my god, somebody tried to steal your bike. And he didn't of course, really understand the whole concept of how sad it would have been if the bike was gone, right? It's actually super illegal to feed the bears, just so you guys know, because it habituates them. So if you're in Canada, or like maybe it's just in BC, I'm not sure, but we have like the Wildlife Act. And the Wildlife Act is like worse than the police if you're in Canada. You can't leave any garbage out, and like even like my fence here, my fence for my garden is not, it got knocked down by a grizzly bear a few years ago, and I just haven't had the strength or the time or the manpower to put it back together. And I would actually I might be in trouble for like growing an attractant. So that's why. And same with my raspberries, they don't have a fence around them. I could be in trouble for growing an attractant, but I just try to make sure that it's always picked, right? Oh, thanks. Yeah, a lot of people in my family, when I named him Wolfgang, they were kind of like, what? Right? Because we don't have any like Wolfgangs in our family. But I just said to everybody, I said, you know, just trust. Oh, ow. I said, just trust me. Something bit me. I said, just trust me. It'll grow on them. It'll be good, right? I think it gives them a lot of character. And yeah, people are, not that you gotta have people's attention, but people are always like, yeah, no, it's not. Yeah. I'm not allowed to talk too much politics online, but, you know, probably an ant would be my guess. Probably an ant, or there is like, we have brown spiders. They kind of look like brown recluse spiders, but they're not. Hey, Wolf! Okay, just checking. No, you're not eaten by a bear. Could have been that. So, I don't know. It hurt, but it's not that bad. So, in other news, booze. Yeah, the power went out last night for like hours, and I totally forgot that I'd actually gotten an email about it, that it was like a planned outage. So I got a little video for you guys where we're talking about clocks, because I've been making some resin clocks, but I ordered the gears from Temu, and they're too small for the molds that I have, which is kind of a bummer, because I can't put like the mechanism in, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to air that. I gotta cut some of it out just because some of it's not great. But, and then there's a lot of videos coming out. What's up? Question me about it. Do you want to know? Or what do you want to know? Yeah, I do actually. I have 2 big red maple trees. Just let me. I would walk around with you guys, but am trying to get something done here. Oh, okay. Because like I said, we've been gone. So what is actually really interesting for me about this piece of property, okay, so here's a maple tree. Outside of 70 Mile House, I'm going to air a video. There's a place called the Sugar Shack. And he's got like real Quebecois maple syrup, which is pretty good. And you'll have to see my video on that. I did talk about it quite a bit. So here's a hybrid. Okay, so see, this one's red, right? This one's green. Okay. And from where we're standing here, okay, so these are you see my 2 red maple trees? Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, Sugar Shack was sweet, and the guy was really nice. The guy's name is Robert. It's outside of 70 Mile House, and he sells maple syrup and poutine, smoked meat poutine. Yeah, I think they had candies and stuff too. He had like maple syrup gummies. Okay, so these are the 2 trees that my mom planted a long time ago, Japanese red maples. Okay, and if you see over where can you see where my laundry is? And there's a green maple tree there. right? Okay, so these guys like breed and they make like different shades of red maple trees. So I actually have baby maple trees all over the place. But I don't want to get like over maple tree. I like these two because they kind of like make an arch that we drive into. And the one in the yard, it's kind of like not, the root system's not great on it. So I don't know. I kind of just keep it because it makes new ones. And one day I'm going to, like this, I should have dug up because now it's this big and it's here. But no, I don't. Just regular gummies. And no, we don't make maple syrup out of them. These ones won't make maple syrup. And that's the thing, like, I guess in Quebec, there's probably like real maple trees that maple syrup comes out of. Maple syrup does not come out of every maple tree. Does that make sense to you guys? Right? You gotta have like the right kind of tree or whatever. So anyways, but I don't know much about it. This isn't Mad Dog Mountain Arts maple syrup. It's Mad Dog Mountain Arts. Just doing a live, just letting you guys know. Yeah, so that's a little bit that we cleaned up there. And these are my carrots that I got to get to. But see how it's kind of bright and sunny out? It is kind of warm, so I just thought I'd like work in the shade a bit. You can hear my neighbor mowing the lawn. I got to take the peas down. They're all old and that kind of stuff. And here's some of my tomatoes. And so see how the flowers have died on there? I might actually pick those so they could ripen inside, unless it's going to be nice out for the next week. Then I will leave them. But we're in the rainforest. Things get wet and things rot, and sometimes it's better just to pick things and take them inside than to like try to hang on and let them grow outside, because they'll just rot. Like my little greenhouse over there, it has no airflow in it. And things are just rotting in there. It's kind of a waste of time. But anyways, the live was just about, because I hadn't seen you guys for a while, so I wanted to say hi and see what was going on. I think the last time I did a live, I was in the west side. So I do have a bunch more videos coming out. Where you guys will see me all across the province, and I hope that you guys want to join my membership so you can get some special members only videos. And we are going to make some resin later. Well, okay, tentatively I want to make some resin later because we need to go to the market and make some more cash, you know. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, west side. When was the last time I saw a black bear? I don't know, a couple months ago maybe? I think it's been a couple months. It's not quite, like we're hitting, it's going to be chum in the river now, and then it's going to be coho, and like the rivers really smell like dead fish. I'll have to get out, and it's too bad you guys can't smell what I'm smelling. Not that like you need to smell dead fish or anything, but if you haven't smelled a pile of dead fish in your life, I highly recommend that you smell some dead fish one point in time, right? So there will be a lot more black bears, because black bears are more like garbage bears than a grizzly bear. Like there'll definitely be grizzly bears around, but they're going to be like on the river eating up as much dead fish as they can, because it's almost time to, yeah, it's gross, right? It's almost time for them to, they need to start eating hard so that they can store up enough calories now to go to sleep. And like black bears too, but black bears, they just seem to like more stinkier, grosser kind of stuff. So, and black bears are afraid of grizzly bears, because a grizzly bear will actually kill and eat a black bear. Not often, and not like they want to, because they don't want to like have a big fight like that, right? But they will. So where there is grizzly bears, there's usually not a whole pile of black bears. So that's okay. But if I see some bears, I'll definitely film some for you guys. I'm just kind of more in the like clean up my yard mode right now and get my videos organized. So, because it was fun on the trip. We went on the boat. Oh, you were? Wow, that's crazy. That must have been a cool job, I guess. Or it paid good money or what? Oh, well, my whole life living here, that hasn't really been a big crime area. But in the last few years, you know how there's like a rise in like, what's the word that I want to use for this, you guys? I don't want to use a rise in the use of opiates and methylphenidates and other synthetic kind of things. Crime has like gone up around here. So, but like I was gone, and I mean I've got these cameras put up around my house, so that kind of like deters anyone from coming over. But yeah, I grew up here in the 80s, and it was like never was anybody's house, well, not, I won't say never, but very rarely was someone's house broken into. But things will go missing now. But Willie's paddle is bad. Like I said about my son's bike, like we were just inside in the Walmart for like 10 minutes or something. It was amazing like how quick something could go missing, right? But anyway, so before I hang this up though, I want to show you guys one more thing, and then I better try to get weeding here, because like look at my jungle. Isn't it crazy? It's a jungle, and there's just so many things. But I just wanted to pop on and say, hey you guys, I'm home. And I'm happy to be home. Yeah, and we're gonna try to tackle some of these weeds so I don't have to tackle them next year. But what might actually be the smarter thing for me to do is just to like lay down a big piece of tarp or something and just starve these weeds out, rather than like trying to pick them all out with my hands or something. I was just harvesting lettuce over there. But and then here's this jungle I created here. Look at this. Whew, oops. Yeah. We have cougars, and in some of my videos you'll see, especially like after Christmas or like before spring, like January, February, and March is like more like cougars are out, and I have to be really careful when I'm down at the river. But luckily they smell like cat pee, so at least you can kind of tell that they're around. But look, I grew a whole pile of these. Look at them. Wait. Isn't that cool? It's like some sort of kind of gherkin, right? So I'm going to harvest a bunch of these, and I might just make a regular video where I show you guys. Aren't they cool? This is my cucumber. This is my cucumber mass. So yeah, and this is like 12 pots or something that I got in here. It's probably too much, hey? Yeah. And so the humidity just makes them like grow. Today will be a good day. Maybe I'll get some more fruits, but I have to. And I especially have to be safe with Wolfgang, right? Like when I go out and I pick rocks and I film for you guys and I'm just worried about bears, I'm not worried about a bear barreling down the beach and snatching him up. And you know what I mean? Like if we see a bear, good chance that me and him can like stand our ground. And hey Wally, and I know it's Maddogmountainarts Surprise Live. I was just showing off my look at my cucumber jungle. Oops. I think I started too many pots. There's too many pots in here. So but we got a pretty good harvest of cucumbers, I think. And then I made these like, where are they now? These guys. Aren't they cool? They're spiky. They're spiky gherkins. Kind of remind me of like trolls or whatever. Don't ask why. But when it's cougar season, I do worry about leaving Wolfgang and like walking around looking at rocks, because a cougar could totally come running out of the bush and like grab them by the back of the neck and drag them off into the woods or something like that. And what would I do? I wouldn't stand a chance. So I definitely try to like... Thanks, Wally. Appreciate that. Try to like keep an eye on him more in the spring around the cougars. But bears, you know, bears aren't. Like, unless you're like right in their way, you know. And then here's my... Yeah, worry way more. And cougars will like jump on you from a high. They'll like get up on the... Yeah. They'll like... Cougars will like hide out up on the ridge or something, or in a tree or something like that. So yeah, so this didn't work as well as I thought either, because I don't have enough. Like, I should actually just rip this off and let someone... Yeah, there we go. Might as well. 'Tis the season to take things down and put things away anyways. It's not getting enough, like, you guys can't feel the heat, but holy, the moisture, it's not getting enough airflow, so like, see the mold? And that's the rainforest. Oh, you guys, look. I got one sunflower, yeah. All year. Yeah, they're known to do that. Here's my basil. It's doing very good. Everything's so overgrown. I was gone for too long. But we'll be able to resin that. So that's cool. That makes me happy. And yeah, I got like a really good crop of beets too. It is, isn't it? I know, and I'm so bummed out because at the beginning of the year, I told you guys I'd planted some sunflowers. I ordered these sunflowers from Baker Creek Heirloom Fields, where the heads are like... But you know what? Slugs love sunflowers. And I should have remembered that, because that is something that I do know. Slugs love sunflowers. So next year, when you guys see me next year, remind me to grow my sunflowers inside for as long as I can before they come outside. And then they cannot come outside unless I put some copper wire around them or something, because it was just so sad. I probably had like 7 sunflower plants, and they all got like eaten by slugs, and it's just so defeating when you put so much work into your garden and something comes around. And yeah, please remind me, because it's like one of those stupid brain fart things that every year I'm like, oh yeah, it got eaten again, and I just like get mad, and it's so dumb. I could just like prevent the problem by remembering what to do, but I never remember until after. And I'm like, oh yeah. But anyways, I think it's like, it must be a neurodivergent thing, because I was at the doctor the other day, and he's like, you're depressed. I'm like, yes I am. And he's like, well, because you have ADHD and you like tend to like ruminate over things for longer than other people ruminate. Right. And that is a good idea in a way that like, it's kind of a good idea, but we can't salt the earth. It even says in the Bible not to salt the earth, right? We can't salt the earth, because then I'm going to grow on it. Do you guys like my shirt? I just got this shirt. Isn't that cool? Fuck off. Right? Timu. So, anyways, I've thought about using salt before, but then it's just going to wreck my ground. And like where I am here right now, I'm sitting on an old riverbed. And it's very like silty, salty. It's very silty, salty. Anyways, so it's taken me a long time of like adding horse poop and leaves and stuff from the kitchen. Thanks. And I know, I love it. And it fits so good too. I mean, like, it's a little bit of like my tummy bulge from having a baby, or having like stress all the time. I'm not sure. Catch myself mad Googling how to get rid of belly fat at night, but Whatever. Yeah, that's a good idea. That would be a good name. So, yeah, it's a really beautiful day, and I hope you guys are having a really good day. I gotta get back to the gardening here. My girlfriend was supposed to come over like an hour ago, but now I notice it's like 3 o'clock and she's not here yet. So, wonder if that means she's not coming. She might not be coming because she like split up with her boyfriend, and thanks, I appreciate that. Split up with her boyfriend a while ago, but now they're like, everybody's like back in love. I don't know if it was like, usually it's like springtime that everybody's back in love, but around here it's like, seems like it's fall time. Everybody's back in love. Everybody's taking their ex back. No, just my like regular. She didn't even come over, so I can't be cheating. No, she's in love. She's in love with the neighbor boy. Thanks, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. But I like doing lives for you guys. I like chatting. Yeah, the boy next door. I used to go to school with him. So anyways, yeah, I thought she was gonna stop after work, but you know, when you're in love, you just gotta get off work and you gotta get home so you can cook a meal or whatever those people that are in love do. I don't know. Not privy to that information anymore, but I'm gonna finish my coffee table later. Thanks, I appreciate that. Thanks, a lot. Thanks, I really, cause like we're gonna try some sertraline. That's my next thing I'm gonna try. I did try it a few months ago, but it's giving me headaches. But the doctor told me that it just gives you headaches and then like you get over it. But I'm always like really leery about antidepressants because I don't want to like eat my feelings, I guess, or be like groggy or have a headache or whatever. But I'm kind of at the point where it's like, I don't know. It's good news that you think that I'm doing better. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. Hey, Running Man, how's it going? It's good. I was just going to go check on Wolfgang though. Actually, I was going to get off of here so I could get some real work done. But we harvested some lettuce. Bum, bum, bum. No, it's just me that has I made this actually. It's just a piece of crystal quartz. This is one of the first pieces that I made. I make necklaces and I just like little pieces of rock that I bring home. I just sink in resin. That's what I was gonna say. We have a coffee table that I would like to finish later. Yeah, well, it's good to see you. Gross. What kind of bug is that? Sick. Get off of me. Sick. Oh, you did? Okay. Sounds good. I'll check it out on Instagram. I will check it out. And I hope you guys have a really good afternoon. I'm going to see what this punk is up to or where he went. Probably inside trying to watch TV. But I got the power. And thanks. I know, right? The future is the best part. So hope you guys have a really good afternoon. And we are definitely going to do some lives this weekend. I'm not going anywhere this weekend, but I do have tentative plans to go fire opal hunting next weekend, Labor Day weekend. So let's hope that that all works out and everything's all good and I can get my poop in a group and we can go find some cool fire opals because that would be sweet. Hey, Master Rank. And but this weekend I will be doing lives. I will try to do them. Let's do a Friday night one. Catch me at 5 Mountain Time. I'll try and post on my page. We'll do a Saturday one, probably during the day. And maybe Sunday when I get home from the market. But you guys will see me this weekend, all right? And it's nice to see everybody. I like you guys very much. Sorry, Master Rank, that you just jumped in and then now I'm going to go. But catch me tomorrow, okay? We'll do If you guys are bored, Friday night bored, I'm usually Friday night bored. So let's try for 5. And then I can let you know where I'm at for like Saturday, okay? And I'll try to post it so that you know, okay? All right? All right. I love you too. Thank you. Thanks for the positivity. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the watch. Thanks for the lettuce. Thanks for liking my shirt. And you guys have a great day, okay? Do something fun. Do something fun. All right, bye. No, wait.